about 80% of recruitment companies are 10 staff or less, and about 50% in total are solopreneurs, like one or two people just doing their thing together. Um, it's interesting because it partly is to do with turnover, but and how you're organized. Because growth, there's this myth with scalability that it's just adding more clients, which gets more revenue, which means you need to hire more people, which means you get more clients, which means you get more revenue. It isn't. It absolutely is not that. That's part of it, but there's more. To grow a scalable business, you need to grow your turnover and therefore number of clients and therefore your staff, but keep your shape. And that means you need to keep your staff happy. Often bigger companies lose that, very much so. As you probably know, if anybody's worked in a larger company, they don't seem to care as much. It's just that they lost their shape. The second thing is profitability. Very often companies will continue to grow their turnovers dramatically, in fact. And that's what you see if you do like a company house search on them, but their profits are tiny, like really small, many of them. So when Harvey Nash bought us, 650 million turnover, 9 million profit. I mean, really? I could invest that money in the building society account and get more than that. So no, that's not really going to work. You've got to keep that profitability. And the last thing is service levels with your clients. They tend to slip. So scalability means, you've got to add clients and turnover and people all the time, but you've got to keep your profitability high. It can't slip. You've got to keep your staff happy, motivated, and you've got to keep your clients, your service levels for your clients high. Otherwise, they will just drift away. And that's what a scalable business means looks like. So if you talk about like size or turnover, 8 people is the magic number. Things start to drift at 8 because you can no longer manage by proximity, by managing because you can see people and be with them and you know what the hell's going on. And you can manage your clients because you know who your clients are. You get above 8 staff, it starts to drift. And then you become what's called a yo-yo company. You must know what that is. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, they go to 8, and they go to 15, 16, then back to 8 or 6, and yada, yada, yada. It's because they've outgrown their management strength. So they're losing their shape as they grow, and therefore the wheels come off.